games. It sets the land in 7 seasons, centuries have passed. Until the day a hero named Mariner claims last. Deep dark ending, we love to play video games. We don't playing until the early morning. Deep dark ending, we explain Monty games. Deep dark ending, we sell my games and more. As Mariner set off on his quest to illuminate a crew, the navigator joined the ranks and so did Mr. Q. Sailing for adventure, stories and for treasure. We will help you through, so climb aboard and join the crew. Deep dark ending, we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark ending, we explain Monty games. Deep dark ending, we sell the games and more.
Ahoy, divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. We are going to play a new game under the format that I was talking about a couple weeks ago, or considering a couple weeks ago, where I just resume a game that I've been playing on my own time. I can update you guys as you come in, but I can continue working on it, so I'm not splitting my attention across multiple games and losing my place. And I am going to turn down the game, well, turn down the actual game audio. Oh, by the way, ahoy Twitch, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Rumble, ahoy Mojo. And YouTube did not load Botrix like it was supposed to, at least not as fast as YouTube did. Oops. I confirm. Alright, so I have progressed to the point where I'm in working on completing phase 3, and it's going to be, I got fuel power generators going, producing 2,500 watts of power. At least most of the time it is. It's still kind of ramping up, but it's there. Fuel. Oops. Let me drop down here. I've got my oil extractors, or my refineries, producing fuel. Petroleum fuel, if you will, I guess. Cool. So what I'm going to do, because I have another generator yard that is a mess, I figured it would be a fun little jaunt if we go over there, tear down what we've got, and rebuild it. That particular field is coal, and I don't need new resources because everything is there, so I don't really need to worry about running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth getting materials like I did for that over there. Oh my gosh, so many running backs and forth. Yeah, it was painful. I got hypertube set up between this, because that's my furthest outpost. I decided I would do some hypertube action and then ride the wires for everywhere else because they are close enough together. See, what's painful is seeing how far behind Rumble is compared. Yeah. Yeah, that's our motor production facility. He's out of fuel. No! Well, we'll just have to deal with that later. Unfortunately, he's running on coal, but it's bio coal, which I don't have facilities, automated facilities set up to do. So, until I can get fuel packaging or something set up on the other end, he's gonna have to suffer. But yeah, so this is my coal plant, or my coal burning plant. And as you can see, I've got a bit of a mess over here, a bit of a disorganized mess of pipes. But this is outputting like 1800 watts or something. So it's a good field. It got me through the first couple of phases. Oh no. I figure what we'll do is we'll run through all of these and let them burn out, like use up all the coal in the queue. While it's doing that, I can actually show you my primary iron works facility. But yeah, hindered by the fact that we're dealing with like 3 different coal sources and an uneven coastline, I'm definitely wanting to redo this to make it more efficient. Unfortunately, we can't make any more power because we don't have. What kind of coal is it? There's a special coal, like there's an upgrade to the coal that you can have that burns longer so that it doesn't take as much. To put away some. I need a bigger storage container. This is the biggest one they make, and it's still not letting me. So I guess what we'll do, while that's burning out here, I will run this way. Ooh, I am wearing my stilts. Cool. Not stilts, whatever they're called. But I've got that phase 2 done on the Save the Day project. Yes. We got facility. Following will just be a test. Okay. Hey! Did he sneak in? Alright, so we've got power over, like bio power over here. We've got tons of screws being made over there, filtered into these 3 assemblers are for rotors. These assemblers are for steel. Those assemblers back there are for smart plates. And then we've got plates over here and plates over here. So I'm going to drop off some stuff. And also, I forgot we need to select a milestone. We might not do that particular one just yet. Well, actually, let's see, what can I drop off? I can drop off these and these and these. These. Can drop these. The biomass actually can be dropped off over here. to make the biocode. Do we have any extras that we can leave? Yes, we do. This is my brain. This is my brain on builder games that give me things to build and logistics to figure out. Okay. So, is there anything else I can leave behind? Yeah. We also got jetpack unlocked. What level is your hub now? Oh, it's fully built. Fully built and stocked. You have to get it fully built and stocked in order to be able to advance into... I actually skipped onboarding this time too, because I had just done it and went, oh, I didn't need to. Oops, I guess I need a new container. We'll put it right there. And we will drop this stuff into it. Go ahead and drop these into it. Drop these in. Anything not of immediate use, I'm actually going to leave here. So we'll leave that and that behind. Leave that behind. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. I think we're good with that. Did the living quarters change much? Nope. I've just color schemed the place to be the typical Mariner green. These you can play with now. And this. I have not bought the coffee cup yet, so I'm just making a mess right here. And of course, this flushes as usual. So yeah, it's kind of... At some point I might re-engineer this part of the this factory to be a little more efficient, but one thing at a time. We're going to try and stay target orientated and do one thing. Accomplish one task maybe. This is going to be a bit of a grind, but... And we may not actually finish it before the end of the stream, but we're going to find out. I'm going to drop this stuff off here. Much better. And then everything I make is going to be off. Like, all the materials here should be enough for me to rebuild it. Shouldn't have to worry about any other sort of materials. Just waiting on the coal to get burned up so I don't waste it. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Come on. Burn faster. Make a conveyor belt that acts like a moving sidewalk to go from location to location. Granted, it would be slow, but fun. It would work. I mean, you can. The only trouble is like when you turn corners, things may get a little. Like you may get butted up against the edge and therefore not be able to actually. Did I remember to turn this one off? No, I did not. Yeah, wait for those to go. It does burn the coal pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be too long of a wait. Once the smokestack stops smoking. And actually, we can tear some of this down now. Like the conveyor belts. Another thing I might do is build some architecture so that it's easier to move around. Ah. I think this one's done. This one looks done. Are the catwalks available to build or something? Yes, catwalks. Meow walks. Meow meow. I think we're pretty well shut down. Oh, we got that place still working, but oh, come on. I don't. I'll get the wires back when I pull down the poles. I think we can start just pulling stuff. I don't know why I took down the miners, but I will do. We'll start from complete another scratch, I guess. I love the jetpack, but I need more fuel. Oh, I forgot to bring my... I'm about to run on empty on my jetpack. I need to grab the biofuel. Solid biofuel, just to... I love that. Actually, I was skeptical about whether or not I would actually use the curved conveyor belts with the new update, but I'm actually liking them. It makes it clean when I'm building in corners where straight bends would not look as good as curved. And they're a little bit cheaper. I don't know if there's a quick save. I don't think there's a quick save, but I can just do a... It's got an autosave every 5 minutes, so we kind of got the quick save covered in case we goof up. But I think we can just hold the control key down and just start ripping stuff out here. We got one coal thingy still going. Oops, we don't want to take out the foundations. Where's the in-game audio? We need music. There we go. That may not be loud enough. turn it up a little bit more. I'll just go all the way. Master volume's low, so that'll be fine. Whoops. Let's see, option. Deviant and I were supposed to play Avatar Frontiers this past week, but I've only been able to play twice. Just 260 game with others. Oh. F in the chat for Mojo. I saw you guys playing today, or gals rather, playing today. I'm also going to remove these foundations for now. Actually, I might have needed the Nobelisks. We'll see what we can do. Because mathematically, we only need 2 of these water extractors per, I think, 3 coal generators. Feeling a bit better, yes. Better today, but did have to stop a few times and have her car in my car. So with luck, we don't need that many. We're going to build the coal factories first, then we're going to string things across. And I realized I don't have the mod that seemed like it was a good idea to have if I was streaming where it was consistently daylight. So it's getting dark out, so apologies. But in this game, they foresaw, whoopsie doodle, I think that might have been a mistake. Yep. It's close enough. But they made the nighttime pretty bright, like it's a binary star system or something. So it's gonna be darker, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I got a little vigorous with the. I do have. Ooh, so far I've only I only have 1 coal in my inventory. So maybe it was not me that made that mistake. Maybe all the coal actually did get used. Oh, and I did get the thing I wanted to get done last week done. To make a ton of progress in Dragon Gauge Inquisitions. Oh, you're playing that again, eh? The Lost Great Dragon Age. Okay, I think that cable goes down into the cave where we've got the SAM thing. So I'm going to leave that particular one there, but we have a clean slate. And there are no boxes of shame, as I've learned they're called. Started with Velga, I know a little, a lot back, just a little backwards. Alright, so, I did get one found, whoopsie. Fall damage, I'm gonna grab this. Inquisition is what got me into Dragon Age. But when I learned that it was the third game and there was lore to be had from the first two, I was like, I'm gonna go do that first. Okay. Now we have a complete and clean slate. To work my way back and be upset with them messing up Andraste. Actually, I think Andraste goes further back than that. I think she's mentioned in the original games. Or the original game. I'm going to put myself in login. Okay. This should be far enough back. So it's going to be 60. So each coal power plant uses up 15 coal per minute. Inquisition, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Origins. So 15 coal per minute for each power plant. There's 60 here with the level 2 miner. There's the 60 here with level 2 miner. There's an 120 over here because that's a pure vein with level 2. So 60 plus 120 divided by 15. Oops. 240. 240 divided by 15 gives us 16 coal power plants. And so we start, I think, there. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, that was a little off. 4, 5, 6. Come on. Why is you not being 7? Darn it, I can't get it. Use the keyboard. 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we'll go the other way. I have Mercer spheres. I didn't point it out, but in my iron plate factory, I have a couple of dimensional uploaders. I've got a couple in the cave back that way, so I don't have to worry about going and getting silica or crystal or quartz. Why are you not clicking? I actually decided to leave one for the SAM material. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't want to make them solid. I just remembered. I need to leave a gap in between so that I can have a power cable going through. So we're gonna make it about there. I believe I had 16 before. I don't remember. They were really spread out. I guess we can have a little more game volume. Actually, I think it's the distance that's making them sound rather soft, but we'll go ahead and put that back. Once we get into the factory, I may have to turn it down. Get the factory running again, I may have to turn it down because it does get a bit noisy. Alright. So we're going to get rid of this. So its job is done. Wait, you look like you're off center. No! Just interested in the story that's kind of just there in the background. Yeah. I love the fact that they're hinting at the fact that you may not be where you're supposed to be, or that you are off book, or that the Save the Day project is not as current as you were being led to believe. I think that's even. Remember in Fallout 4 when you're trying to set up plots or something and it's like not centered correctly, so or it's centered correctly, but that just means that your camera is pointing at the wrong thing and you can't see the entire thing you're putting down, so you can't tell if it's lined up. That's what I'm fighting right now. Fully believe that you were cattle for the slaughter and there's no chance ever that you're going home. Well, you're not promised to go home. I think it... Oh, there's one that's off. Okay. Alright, so we'll fix this one as well. If I'm remembering correctly, you're not even promised to be going home when you're done. Because I think you're left behind when the project is completed. I have yet to go and watch the YouTube video, or any YouTube video of them showing the end game. So I don't exactly know what it looks like. It's my biggest complaint about most games is building mechanics. The inability to see an actual grid. Well, these do. There's a setting that you can have. It's on by default, where when you're putting down a new object, you get to see the boxes for the old object, so you can see stuff see whether or not stuff is lined up. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. Put that there. That there. Put that there. I'm just guessing at where the middle center is on these. I'm not gonna be completely pedantic about putting these in place, and that's partly why. Okay, so bip, 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 bip. Old blueprint is helpful to a point, but as a first placement, it'd be nice to have a grid. Oh, so what's cool, I don't know if I ever went into this with you, Mojo, but, oops. Say you're putting down a foundation, right? If you hold control, hold down control while you're putting it down, it'll actually snap to the world grid. So you can make your stuff lined up. Super helpful for those of us with OCD. Undiagnosed, but still. So watch, I'll show you. Let's come out here. So, place a foundation, right? Control. And it snaps. There's a world grid that this snaps to. Okay. Next step is I think we'll do the pipes next. Those will be easy compared to the... Actually, let's get the miners down. Just to confirm. Yep, 60 here. Where is it? There it is. And then everything snaps to these foundation pieces. Like, you got that, you got that. Not, well, it snaps, but like, you can't have odd angles. You can put stuff down at odd distances, but you don't get odd angles to throw off your stuff. That's 60. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is actually make sure I got the clearance. So I'm going to put these in place first. It's really obnoxious that these guys and these guys are on the same level or are next to each other, so that you have to go around one each time. It would be so nice if the feeds were on opposite sides, especially for coal generators, because they don't output anything. At least they're not supposed to. Okay, so that's that one. Put the others on the other side. So what we'll be doing is lifting up the coal to go into the generator. It's easier to lift up the coal than it is to lift up the water, because what is it called? Uplift is a thing in this game. Okay, so I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put these out to about here. And that should give us enough room to do the cross pipes. If you put them on stilts, would you be able to run them over under those? Which one? What do you mean, these guys? I mean, you still have to lift everything up to get there, so yes, but I don't see a point, because we could make a whatever by whatever grid of these foundations up like a meter or 2 meters or 4 meters. 4 meters probably for the pipes. Don't know if that would make a difference in how the pipes. Well, yeah. I mean, it might make it more efficient if we could run it. I'm gonna have to make these go out halfway. But what I'm gonna do, and I did this with the fuel generators, was I just ran the pipe all the way around and then hooked it up, or hooked up the water, the fuel, oil extractor / fuel refineries to that encircled pipe. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. So I'm gonna make, let's see, I want to do one of these here just so that I can line it up. Why you no snap? Or at least indicate that I'm lined up. Let's see, I have to be closer. Oops, missed it. T-junction ends. They connect those to make the continuous flow? Yes. But the problem is like I need to start one to get the others to line up. And I can't. I may have to do it this way. Because the T-junctions float on these pipes. They don't have stops. I have to line them up with something else that's positioned where I want it. And then I hit control to snap it. Let me do something about that, I think. In the bits off, because what I want to do too is I'm going to cap these like that, but I'm going to wait until, because that's more decoration than anything else. I'm going to do that at the end. So they're a modification of the straight pipe. I was trying to figure out what was going on with the blueprint. Ah, yes. And this is, I'm doing this by holding control. So holding control will make things snap to line up with other things that are nearby. And this is, I'm going to need to do it here too. But we'll use a T-junction instead of the stupid. Yes. You have to hold it. Get rid of the excess. Oops. Get rid of that one completely. Right? Yeah. Super duper helpful. Okay, so now This is where I need the bird's eye view again. So I'm gonna give myself a tower. So this is where the curving comes into play. So we're gonna curve from, let's see, where's the thing? Looks like it's about there. No, I think it's one more stop in. So it's even with that grid work, but it's like one stop in. There, that looks decent. That looks right. I have to do that around all four corners. Yeah, I mean I could with blueprints, but I'm... Whoops, that was wrong right there. It's easy to fix now that we've got the rest of them anchored. Like, the problem with blueprints is that they're too small. They're like a the blueprint level I've got unlocked is a 4x4 grid, and this is much bigger. I don't even think I could do. Actually, you know, I could do this once and then duplicate it 4 ways, but where's the fun in that? I like building. Okay, so this one is going to be interesting. Yeah, I can't quite do just the corner bends. Okay, so it looks like... Actually, that looks almost completely correct. Although, I think what I'm going to do instead is do here. You straighten the bend. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I just don't... I'm not sure how far to go out. I think probably only to about there. And then... Does that look right? This isn't where you picked to place it. I figured we're just confirming. Now, is this going to be straight? By Jove, I think it is. The shadow is making it look a little not straight, but I think it's straight. Okay, so now we can go zoop. Ah, just kidding. Whoops, that one. Now, should be able to do the same thing over on the side. think that's perfect. Oh, not quite. It needs to come this way. One stop. But otherwise, I think that's bang on. No, one. Stay on the ground, you jerk. Alright. Ah, just kidding. So now we just duplicate the same thing over on this side that we did on the other corner. Whoops, that was not how you climb that ladder. Oops, I forgot to clean this up. Oh well. So another short piece about, I think it was there, right? And then oops, too far out. May not need a extra piece on this one. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. It's hard to see because the start and end points are a bit off, but if we were to like move it entirely to the right, it would probably be good. Okay, so see, curved. I was speculative. I don't know about curve. Like, oopsie, that was not good. You know, right where this is supposed to go, we just need to put it down and not raise it up. I don't know. Sometimes when you get doing a bird's eye view on these things, like these pipeline supports are sensitive. So we're gonna take these off because I've literally done nothing, or just slightly nudged the mouse when putting one of those down, and had it like. Because the other thing you can do with these pipe supports is angle them like this. Like the flow goes through this way, so you can make it go bip, 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 bip. And I've accidentally done that a couple of times when I didn't want to, because I moved the mouse ever so slightly as I was double clicking to put the thing down. Okay, so now we've got a full ring the whatchamacallit. It's not even. We've got more space on this side. Oops, we did it again. See over here? Oh shoot. Oopsie. So I might just take the moment to tighten this side up, because it's a lot of room over here that we don't need to have. It's a water slide. So we learned from the other side that if we do it like about there, there, that's what we want right there. Whee! And then this doesn't need to be as long. Like, how short? I forget how short we made it last time. I think it was just to there. Stop turning. I think it was just to there. And then it was to about there? No, it needs to be a little bit over and then that way. Is to the end of the square hole. Was it? Oh. Is that how it was on that corner over there? Philip Weingart, ahoy! Welcome to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are playing Satisfactory, which I find to be quite a satisfactory game. I think that's too far. I think that's the butter zone. Where that is. I fell off the ledge. It might still be too short. Or it's too... Yeah, I think right there is as good as we're gonna make it. Because other way, other way we go, it looks like it's going too far one way or the other. Alright, so we got that accomplished. So now, we need a row of water, whoops, overshot. Water extractors. Ah! I need to turn off my stilts. There. I got a little close, more control. Okay, so each of these guys, let's bring up the water extractor. I think I can show you this. Default extraction 120 meters cubed of water per minute. Coal power generator does not tell us our water input, but I have a wiki guide that will tell me how much water, how much water per minute the coal power generators will use. 45. So 45 times I just realized something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 14 of these. I think I should be able to do 16. Because it's 60 plus 120. It's 240. 240 divided by 15. Yeah, I am short by 2 generators. whips. Let's make them on this side. Hang on, I forgot to minimize that window so we can see the chats. There we go. Wonder how I messed up that count. I'm just now seeing your text put them on top. Need the bird's eye view again. Should really just leave this here. Build them on each of the four corners and leave them until we're done. Okay. Might be a little too far out to see the curve, but I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's there. I'll leave it here for now. Alright, next. So I think what we'll do is we'll just... Oops, wrong thing. Let's try and change the mode to straight so that we don't go lopsided. And we're just going to bring this over here. Ow, ow. Eyeball. Don't think that's right. Don't think it's quite right. One space longer. Are you sure? I was thinking it would need to be one space shorter. Also, ignore this. Let's see, it needs to be... See, I think there. So I think that's how we had it on the other side. Okay, I think we're good. Leave that there. Okay. Read that after you already linked it? Oh, okay. Alright, now back to what I was doing before, which was determining how many water extractors we need to supply 16 of these guys. So 16 times 45. No, that's the other way around. That was a divide, not a one to multiply. 45. So 720. 720 divided by 120, because that's how many. There, I can type. We need, okay, so we need 6 total water extractors. Now, how? We weren't going to fit 6 here, 6 there, or 6 over there. So we're going to have to go out there and build them. The question is how's it going to work? Let's do this. I'm going to do them off of, I'm going to do one off each corner. And then try and do them evenly spaced. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 bundle? I mean, we might be able to do 3 out if we go 3 out that way and then go over there, go 3 out. That might work. Not what I wanted. Okay. There's a trick to this too, where if we want to make them even, if we drop some of these foundations down, problem is they want to be above the surface if I hold the control key down. So we might not worry about that too much, if at all. But I think what we should do that. Well, the idea is if we put foundations under the water and then put the water extractors on top, they won't be all loosey-goosey. They will actually snap to the foundation. But the problem is if I want to make if I want to snap them to the world grid, whoops, it needs to be vertical. And I can't go underneath the surface. And that one, it does not look like it's below the surface, and I can't get it to. Yeah, they may not be. I might not be able to do that like I want to. Because you can see it getting raised up. So I'm not going to worry about it too. I'm not going to worry about it. It's a lot of work for very little payoff. Not what I wanted. Okay. Water extractor. Can go. We can start out there. Line them up that way. The only drawback to this mojo I just remembered is that the power connector for these guys is on the opposite side of what I can see right there. So I may have to... Unfortunately, that's letting me snap that there. Okay. Solve one problem at a time. Yeah, let's just do curve. It looks prettier. Now, what does the pipe look like from down from? It's not pretty, but it works. Now we'll do the ones on the other side. Guessing at the length. Pipe is too long, so let's do about there. Water extractor. Oops. Yeah, that's okay. So bip. Bip, bip. And we'll curve into that one. Do these one auto. Okay. Set up your skybox on that little island to see both sides. Yes, I've had that thought. So I guess we don't need to worry about... I don't have level Mark II pipes yet. But these are 300 megas square plus 300 cubic meters worth of fluid per minute. Those guys are only doing, let's see, 3 of those guys is only 135. So we got plenty of flow rate through these pipes. So we could totally do this. Okay. Now, these skyboxes are going to need to leave. Well, we're going to need power first. I want to figure out the wiring for these before we move on to the coal. We'll put one. We've got level 2 poles. So that should give us enough connections for all of our water extractors. Perfect. And then one to go over there to receive power. And we'll run it like over this way. Oh, we're short on quick wire. I thought I had enough of everything, but I think we got quick wire squirreled away in here. Yes, we do. Sweet. Oh, also, this one could just be Mark 1 power pole. We'll run it. Oh, shoot. I just realized I should probably run it this way. It's going to be the resource that you're constantly short on in this game. Well, iron, I think, is the clear winner. So you need iron to build everything. Why can't I find the square? There it is. It will. And I might. Technically. Yes. It does. But I want it to go there. And that is one inside. Okay. So once these get powered up, they will power these water extractors. We're just gonna need to like make a bio coal or something to start up. Need a small generator to start up the big generators. But we're not quite done yet. We still have to figure out how to do the coal. And I got power. I got access to power right there, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough power. I need my stilts. So I can boing. Mario jumping sound, Mario jumping sound. Okay, so we've got 900, roughly 900 watts, megawatts that we can play with. Because these aren't those fuel generators were not my only ones. These are coal generators. So they run coal, they burn coal. The water is for the boilers to generate the electricity. So we could run these off of existing power, run the mines off of existing power, and wouldn't need to worry about it. Except now I'm seeing where this miner is, and I'm like, dang it, I was too far to the south. Should need to be able to pick up the entire thing and move it like 4 squares north, but we'll make do. Yeah, because this is the fun part. So we do splitters all the way down the line. So this whole thing will take a little bit of time to ramp up. Actually, I should put my scaffolding in now, huh? No. Yes. So I don't have to jump over pipes. So I think we'll put it here. Put a staircase in first. I think it's gonna be because we're gonna go that way and that way. Actually, no, it's gonna be that, and then also we're gonna put stairs this side. Double railed. Oh no, it's cutting into. Okay, we gotta be a little further out. Oops, that one. Zoop. Oops. Walked off the edge accidentally. No, come on. Except that's not where I want to be. So I need to leave room for the conveyor to go across there. So we need this to be, I think, one more out. that far enough? Yes. Oops. Did it again. That was not an intended pun. Because I had not done... I had not put the splitters in yet. So... Ah, dang it. Didn't mean to draw that twice. I really need the stairs water slide. Soft, yes, because I want to be able to check on generators. I'm not in range. I just figured I would loop the entire thing. Since the conveyor belts and the pipage all loops the thing, I figured... Oh. You mean this one? Oh, that's where those went. No, you're right. Those probably can go. And I think this side we're not gonna worry about conveyors on this side. Partly because we got that thing Are you happy now? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll have to extend this entire side out one more. Whee! gonna be interesting to see if we actually pull this off before the end of stream time. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna worry about conveyor belt on this side. I think what I'm gonna do is actually like feed the conveyors from this side. It's gonna mean a bit of a walk for the coal up on the whatchamacallit, but how am I going to get access to that? Come think of it. Because the scaffolding is going to block it. Okay. But yeah, majority of the coal is on this side of the plant, so it only makes sense. Feed from this side. Silly question. Is the product going up or down a hill on the conveyor affected by gravity? Does like it go faster going downhill? No, I wish. That would be so fun. Okay. So, I goofed this up. These guys should be coming in from the other way. That would add a whole new level of logistics. Yes, it would. I'd hesitate. I'd hate to think about how serious it would mess things up for people. I mean, it's bad enough we have to worry about head lift. We don't want to worry about other things. Make it like fall, whatever it's going to be called. Okay, I'm going to do, let's see, 240. So 60 plus 120, that's a total feed rate of 240 into this thing. So that Mark III conveyance is 270. Whoops. I may have to go get myself some steel. So I don't know if I have enough. Surplus of 30, correct. I don't know what I'll do with that 30. This is where I think I'm going to run into a problem. Let's see. Well, let's see. Let's think. 240 in. If we set this one to be the entrance for the minerals, we can take out this section for one. Replace this section with end piece. Let's see. I don't have the, I mean, I could put the T-junction there. like that. But I think there's actually an end piece, or a I think there is a piece that I can get from the Awesome Shop to put into that spot that I don't have it unlocked. It says we're not worrying about railings. And I could put it here too. Although this one can just be done with the T-junction. Yeah, I'm going to bring in the coal from this side. So, each of these takes 15, so 10, let's see, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 120. Okay, so by the time we get to here, by the time we leave this, we're no longer doing 240, we're only doing 120. So I could totally do a Mark II conveyor, because that maximum speed is 120, or total capacity is 120. Shoot. A. That's why I left room on this side. They don't have a thing yet where you could put a conveyor support thingamabopper conveyor pole on top of piping. But they do give you this, which, nudged appropriately, can fit over piping. So, same diff. I could have used this if I really wanted to, but didn't need to. Oops, we need to put the rest of these on. Level 2. Right. I've been tinkering with the idea in my head of bringing the 120 from up here in on this end versus sending it all the way down there and then hooking it up to the 260s and piping it in from this side. But I don't think I'm going to do that because it's the same amount of effort to get that down there as it is to get both of those over here. So it's going to look awkward as F regardless. Or it's going to be awkward as F. I'm going to try to make it look pretty, but it's going to be awkward. That one. Actually, we may not need to worry about railing. The conveyor will do the work and do the blocking for us. Okay. Still say a hump in the catwalk there would be a good thing. What do you mean a hump? You didn't say anything before about hump. What do you mean? Also, I just realized there's no support structure for this catwalk at all. Huh? Go up and over the conveyor. Oh, there it is. Maybe we put it here so we can do a ramp. Clips in. Okay, so we'd have to do it one more back. That's what I was thinking, like it's... I know what I can do. Disregard that message. I had a solution, but we're going to disregard it. Okay. So, because this is just offset just slightly, I'm going to put it there. So the intake will be, let's see, merger, there it is. Oops. Merger. There we go. These are only 60, so we just need level 1 conveyor belts. Oops, apparently it doesn't like that positioning. Nope. Yeah, we'll take that one. And oh, come on. Stop it. There. No, okay, let's get that miner done. 15 minutes. Think we can make it, Mojo? I think I might try coming down straight off the back end. Because it does take a while to get to fully ramp up. I'm Maybe, hopefully we can get at least to the part where I turn it on. And then tomorrow when we play, I can show you the fully ramped up version, or show that it's fully functional. Because I like to sit and watch it spin up. But I'm like the only one probably who would enjoy that, so. That's what this is for, Mojo. If you do your research early enough, you can, I think, unlock this. I don't know how early you need to. It needs to be, but ziplining is a thing. Let's see. I think I need to go out one more, like maybe half. Yes, there are half foundations in this. And the weird part is they position them right. They have a gap, which annoys me. Because there should be no gap when you put them on symmetrically. But I think that's why this is the thing. Which I don't like it. It makes it uneven. So I lose. Either way I lose. No, actually, I don't think I've ever seen half catwalk pieces. And then I just realized this output's 120, so we need to have level 2. Alright, and then let's do some chopping. This will be fuel for that truck, for that tractor that we have it's out there begging for food. Oops. I think that's right. Let's see. They have wheels. Or where are you referring to? The tractor or the truck? The tractor has wheels. So does the truck, actually. I have, yes, there are vehicles. I will show you one. Tractor. Which is a bit rugged, but I wonder if I can build a truck. I have enough to build a truck. I've not actually played with this BC yet. At least not all that much. I don't even know where the cockpit is. I think it's there. Yeah, the cockpit's right there. Mini Jawa junk collector, yes. It checks to complete the look. Yes, it does. Very much so. I think this is as far as I can go this way. Alright, you know what I'm just realizing though? I think this is off center. It's aligned, but it's somehow that platform is off. Oh, I know why it is, because we've got the, we put the half piece in and then built off of that when we came down this way. But it works. Okay, this is as far as we can go regardless. Okay, so 5 that. Then what I do to make this not look like it's just hanging off of the edge or doing this, I actually decorate it with these. That way it looks like it's got some kind of support structure holding it up. And it gives me the added advantage of another ladder. So I can climb up here quickly if I need to. Ta-da! It should go one more up, but this will be okay. Whee! Yeah, these only go 10 blocks, so I was backing up because I wanted to find where that was. Why are you not letting me do that curve? Oh, probably. That's better. Game music isn't going to get me in trouble, is it? No. I think it's the same. It's the game's background music, and I think if it's part of the game, it doesn't count. Like if it was non-coffee stain background music, it might be an issue, but because it's coffee stain background music, we should be fine. Oh, okay. Now we just need to wire up our miners to power. We got 2 more things to do. We got let's get power over to our water extractors, get power over to our miners. But what I'm gonna do instead of just hooking things up, letting them run, I'm going to, whoopsie doodle, should probably extend this guy. beyond the conveyors. Like that. But anyways, as I was saying, I think I'm gonna put a power switch, because I have those. Or not. Maybe I didn't unlock them. Hang on a second. Did I not research them? Oh no, I did not. Okay. Can't do power switch yet. So what I'm going to do is we actually cut off this here. And then we're going to run this down to here. Connect it up over here. That gets the water going. Yes, they are all running. Not over budget on power. Looks like that's a problem. I know exactly what's causing that too, and the fact that it's still there annoys me. Thought by now it would have zeroed and leveled itself out, but I've got the one of the liquid power generators not receiving enough fuel by just a tiny bit to cause it to go to zero every once in a while, or zero fuel available, or yeah, zero fuel available to run, and that's what causes that dip. But as you can see, this is filling up. So this will go ahead and run over here. And it'll reach over there. That's good. And we'll see if we can get this guy. Whoops, didn't do enough of a thing. Okay, so over here to about there, I guess. And then run. See if I can get, let's see. See if I can climb up and get that on that particular raised bits of terrain. Nope, too long. Okay. So put it over there. Then run it up here. Then run it up here. Whoops. It's clipping it. There we go. It's better. Alright, why are you not... No power? Those guys are running. I'm gonna run just a little bit, just a couple minutes, see if we can figure out why that power is not powered. Because it's hooked up. Oh, there we go. There's what I missed. Yeah, looks like the rest of them are running. And now that mine is going. Hopefully I didn't turn it off. Check it really quick. Whoops. Nope, it's going. Alright. So I think we're going to end it here. Tomorrow night I will show you the finished product. So thanks all for coming and watching on the playback and all that jazz. We're about to have like 2,000 power to kick off. Or these may be 150 watts or maybe less than that, but I'll show you the result tomorrow. Until then, enjoy Satisfactory, fair winds, and fun gaming, y'all. Bye bye.